One of the like now that I told you I'm reading about OKRs. So
I
like
didn't know you were reading about them. I thought Kendra was just telling you to make them.
no. It's the other way around.
Okay.
So I found a book called Measure What Matters, I think. And it's by one of the guys who was like basically the biggest, I think he was the biggest investor in Google before Google popped off. Yeah, John Doerr, Measure What Matters. Yeah. So he put like 12.5 mil into Google, and now the guy's worth like $12 billion.
Makes sense.
And so he basically came up with this framework that, I don't know if he came up with it or if it was just a framework, but basically this is what like Google uses and Bono uses for his fundraising, and it's just a way to measure goals and to track them. So the reason I brought this up was in the past I would
did have a point.
I would just be like, I have a goal. I would tell everyone my goal on the team, and then we would just go and hit the goal. And it was just like work harder, do this, do that, hit the goal. And because we were only like 10 people, it was very easy. It was just me and Kendra running it. It was very easy to delegate and to see who was doing what wrong. But now that I have almost no part in the day-to-day activities of the business, and I'm managing it, basically from the house, and then you've got, you and Dustin managing all of sales and all of production, and then Cam, who's also running sales, and then you've got all the, like, I don't even know the names of some of the people that are working for us now because we're just hiring so quickly. And so it's very difficult to kind of have vision and then delegate it and then see that vision come to life. There's a lot of breakdowns in communication throughout that. So basically I was feeling, getting very frustrated because, we would have a meeting, I would set goals, I would say what I needed done from you guys, and then a week later we would be nowhere near what we were trying to achieve. And I would be like, it feels like I have this vision and for what needs to be done, and you guys have a different vision for what needs to get done, and you're just doing what you think is best, and then at the end of the day we're nowhere closer to where we had to go. So the way that this book is describing it is it's basically a way to track and measure company-wide goal setting for massive companies so that, one person can set an objective or the company can set an objective and then determine the 4 or 5 things you need to do to hit that objective. And then that can kind of cascade down a pyramid.
Knows what they need to be doing.
So that not just knows what they need to do, everyone is in line, and your objectives stem from my objectives. And so I feel like that, even though I haven't even like implemented it yet, because I'm still reading about it, I feel like that alone has given me like a better idea as to how I need to communicate to you guys what I want to do and how I can better help you formulate your plan to make that happen so that we're always kind of synchronized. And I'm finding that very important now because I don't want to like grow so fast that the company just explodes and then we're
yeah, and then you can't do anything. I agree.